it's really important to know that we can have what we really want, and there are other choices available to us. Hey guys, it's Francisca. Welcome to today's video. In this video, I'm going to be sharing tarot spreads that you can use to help you follow your intuition. So today's video is the second video in a three-part series on following your intuition. In the first video, I shared some tips and some journal prompts that you can use to help you tune in to your intuition and strengthen that intuitive muscle. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing some tarot spreads that you can use to help you kind of decide what to do with that intuitive nudge, and also a tarot spread to help you deepen your connection with your intuition, and then one to help you make a choice. So I have three tarot spreads to share with you today. We all have intuition. Some of us have a stronger connection with our intuition, but even for those of us that do have a stronger connection with our intuition, we may still sometimes have some difficulty discerning between worry, fear, anxiety, and intuition. I know that I still do. Some of us might still have some residual stuff that we need to figure out, like how to deepen our intuition, because everybody's intuition speaks to them in a different way. And I think that as we strengthen our connection with our intuition, it may change the way we receive different messages. So that's what these three spreads are going to help you do. And the third spread I'm going to share with you is called the Make a Choice spread. And I am really excited about this spread because I created it a couple of days ago, and then I used it, and it was really powerful. I mean, when I go through it, I'll kind of share that with you too, but it was a really powerful spread. So I just wanted to kind of give you a disclaimer before I go forward with these spreads. So you already have all the answers you need inside of you. We all have this inner knowing. We all know what's right for just us, you know? And sometimes it can be a little bit difficult for us to hear what that answer is, because we're the person that's posing the question and we're also the one that is going to answer it for ourselves. But the disclaimer I wanted to make is that nothing is ever set in stone. We have free will. What these cards are doing is just helping you kind of get an outside perspective. And when you see the answer, you're going to know that that is the answer for you. And if you're still confused, you can always ask for clarifiers. This isn't meant to be like an end-all be-all for anything that you're facing. The cards are just, like I said, a really visual interpretation of what's going on in your subconscious, and a visual interpretation that you can use to kind of do some insight and do some introspective work to figure out what the right answer for you is. So I'm going to be using oracle cards and also probably tarot. I'm not sure. I have them all in front of me and I just kind of wanted to see where I was guided to use. But I think I'm going to start with the angel guide. I might just use that one for the first two. Or the first and the third one. I don't know. I'm excited. So the reason that I probably will use the angel oracle guide is because it seems to be a favorite with my clients and with people who read my newsletters and people who watch the YouTube videos. That seems to be a favorite for a lot of people. So I think I'm going to use that one for the first and the third spread. And then I might use tarot for that second spread. If you're part of my newsletter, you're going to receive a downloadable PDF with these tarot spreads, as well as some pages and spaces for journaling on each of these tarot spreads. If you're not part of my newsletter and you want to get access to these tarot spreads, as well as some space for journaling about each of these tarot spreads, then you can click on the link below in the description box. So the first tarot spread that I'm going to share with you guys is a Deepen Your Intuitive Connection spread. So this is going to be a 3-card spread. The first question that you're going to ask the tarot or oracle is going to be, what is blocking me from listening to my intuition? The second question is, how can I deepen, how does my intuition speak to me? And the third question is, how can I deepen my intuitive connection? So I'm going to use the Angel Oracle Guide, and you can use the book for this. And that's actually what I'm going to do. I'm just kind of flip through, ask the question, and then flip through. And then you can journal about that if you wanted to. So I don't have anything that I'm wondering about right now, but I'm just going to keep it open. So this may be a reading for you. So let's see, what's blocking me from listening to my intuition? What's blocking me from listening to my intuition? Ooh, forgiveness and understanding. Wow. Okay. So I'm going to read part of this. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I'm going to read part of this. And as I said, if you're part of my newsletter, I'm actually going to put all of this information in the PDF. So what's blocking you from listening to your intuition is forgiveness and understanding. As soon as you hear the word forgiveness, you'll know where this energy is needed in your life. Forgiveness is a correction to human vision and an opportunity to see through the eyes of the soul, and ultimately gives us an idea of what it's like to see through the eyes of our angels. So that may be what's blocking you. And the second question is, how does my intuition speak to me? How does my intuition speak to me? Or how does your intuition speak to you? Let's see. Friendship and union. So this is a time for coming together. Friendship and other connections are important now. There is a strengthening of bonds with others in your capacity to know your people, who your people are. You are surrounded by incredible, insightful, and encouraging people at this time, and it's important to enjoy the friendship and other connections you have. So I think that that's really powerful. If this is, if this is for you, then your intuition may speak to you through other people. So you may hear like other people talking and saying things, and that may like kind of spark something inside of you. So that's really powerful for your intuition to speak through other people. And then how can I deepen my intuition, or how can you deepen your intuition? For whoever needs this, how can they deepen their intuition? Here. Angelic protection. Oh, so beautiful. A brilliant light of protection is surrounding you at this time. Angels are guiding you and guarding you and want you to know that you are safe. Oh, wow. So the way that you can deepen your intuitive connection is to know that you're protected. That is really beautiful. As I said, if you're part of my newsletter, I'll go more in depth with these, and I'll share all of the information that's here in the book with you, and you'll get a close-up of the card and everything, even though I didn't pull the cards. So yeah, that's the first spread. So the second spread I'll be sharing with you is anxiety versus intuition spread. This spread I wanted to share because even though I have a really good connection with my intuition, sometimes I still future trip and I maybe am confusing anxiety for intuition. And so using the tarot cards is really a great way to kind of see a visual representation of what's really going on. This is a 4-card spread, and the questions are, what are my feelings about this intuitive nudge? What is the worst case scenario that can happen if I follow this nudge? What's the best case scenario that can happen if I follow this nudge? And what is the guidance from source? So I'm going to be using the Light Seers tarot deck for this spread. And I'm just going to kind of shuffle these around. I don't have anything in particular that I'm worrying about, or that I maybe, have some fear about, but I'll just kind of do like a general one. And so if you're watching, this might be for you. So I'm going to do, again, what are my feelings about this intuitive nudge? What's the worst case scenario? Best case scenario? And what is the guidance from Spirit or Source about this? Ah, ooh, this is. I love doing these impromptu spreads because I don't know that I'm going to do them, and I always feel like there is a message for somebody when this happens. And usually I get responses and comments that this is this really resonates, so this may resonate for you. So what are your feelings about this? You feel like you're singling out an idea and you feel like you're moving forward. You feel like this is something that can help you move forward, and you feel like you're clear in your logical mind about it. What's the worst case scenario? Partnership, friendship, collaboration. What's the best case scenario? Moving into calmer seas, moving into like a more receptive space. And what's the guidance from Source? Leaving behind what no longer serves you. Really leaving that behind, taking steps away from what has hurt you in the past and burning that shit. Wow, this is really great. So this seems like this is, if this is your reading, that, you know, it may not be anxiety. You may have anxiety about the future, but this intuitive nudge that you're getting is something that is going to help you leave behind something that doesn't serve you anymore. Really leave that behind. Leave behind something that doesn't serve you anymore. So the final spread I'm going to share with you guys is the Make a Choice spread. So this spread I created a couple of days ago, and I tried it myself, and I feel like it is a really powerful spread. The reason that I wanted to create this spread is because I think sometimes we think that we only have two choices, and we have to pick between those two choices, but really there's so many more possibilities that are available to us. And I think that it's really important to know that we can have what we really want, and there are other choices available to us. And so the first question in this spread is, what do I need to know about this first option? The second question is, what do I need to know about the second option? The third question is, what is it that I'm not seeing? The fourth question is, are there any other options available, or any other options that I need to know about? And the fifth question in the spread is, what is the guidance from Source about this intuitive nudge, or where I need to make a choice? So when I did this spread, it was really powerful because the first option and first card was no. Just plain and simple no. And if you have this deck, or you're one of my clients that's received the no card, it can be really confusing, especially if you're not asking a yes or no question. But in this case, no was really clear to me that no, that first option is not good for you. The second card that I pulled was take a step back, and that's for the second option. The third card I pulled was angelic protection. So what else do I need to know, or what is it that I'm not seeing? That card was angelic protection. The fourth card was what are the other options available for me, or other options that I need to know about? And it was raise your vibration. And then the fifth card was friendship and union. And that really hit on the spot for me, because I had been hearing in breath work and in meditation that the only thing I could worry about in that situation was to raise my vibration. Like, I can't worry or vibrate or be in alignment for anybody else. It's just for me. And so I knew clear as day that those first two options that I was thinking about were not the way to go, that I am protected by my angels, and that I need to pay attention to those friendships and unions and make sure that those unions and friendships that I have that are really great and supportive, to keep those strong, and to not worry about the other ones that are not and let those fall away. But really the key takeaway from that was to raise my vibration. So I just want to let you know this is a powerful spread, but I don't have anything in particular that I am needing to make a choice about. So this is just going to be a general reading for whoever needs it. So first card that I'm going to draw is, What do I need to know about this first option? So first option, what do I need to know about the second option? So what do I need to know about the second option right here? Third question is, what is it that I'm not seeing, or what do I need to know? Fourth card is, what is there other, or what are the other options available, or are there other options available to me? What are the other options available to me for whoever needs this reading? And fifth card is, what is the guidance from source about this? What is the guidance from source about this? Nice. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Ooh. Nice. Okay, so first card that we pulled was courage and bravery. That's what you need to know about this first option that you have. Courage and bravery. Beautiful. About the second option, signs and reminders. The third question was, what is it that I'm not seeing about this intuitive nudge? Or what is it that I need to know? Opportunity and change. And then the fourth one is, are there other options? Composure. And then the fifth card is, what is the guidance from source? Guardian angel. It's so beautiful. So that first card, courage and opportunity, if this is a general reading again, so this may be for you and it may not resonate. But if you are dealing with something that you need to have a, that you're trying to figure out or maybe make a choice between, your first option is courage and bravery. You have the heart of a warrior. You want to do what's right, but it isn't always easy. Angels are surrounding you in light of courage at this time and guiding you to do what you know deep down inside your heart is right. Wow. The second option is signs and reminders. And so for the second option, your guidance is, angels and loved ones in heaven are sending you signs of their presence now. You may be seeing the same number or patterns or sequences repeating, finding feathers, and seeing the same birds at the special times, or feeling that you are being visited by loved ones or angels in your dream at some point in your life or at some point in your day. These are all messages of support. You are on the right path and being guided to know that you do not walk this path alone. Wow. And so for the third question is, what do you need to know about, and what do you need to know, or what are you not seeing about your options available? And that is opportunity and change. And so what you need to know about this decision that you're trying to make is, as one door closes, another one opens. This is a time for change. Your angels are drawing close to support you in making the changes that you need to attract more opportunities and abundance. Wow. And then the fourth question, or fourth card in this spread, is, what are the other options available to me? And the other options available to you are composure, which starts off with, take the time to gather your thoughts and energy, because there's a good chance you're experiencing a buildup of frustration and annoyance at this time. Wow. You are passionate, loving, and joyful being, but at the same time, you don't want to be taken for granted or underestimated. The warrior within you wants to rise up and fight, or at least prove your skills, talents, and worth. But drawing this card indicates that right now, you're not going to be respected or heard in the way that you deserve. Interesting. And then the final guidance for you is, what is the guidance, or final card in this reading for you is, what is the guidance from source or spirit about this? And that is guardian angel. I'm telling you guys, this is a powerful spread. So everyone has a guardian angel who has been with them since soul's creation. Now your guardian angel is drawing closer than ever. This angel guides you, knows you, loves you, and accepts you completely. If you're feeling overwhelmed or alone at this time, know that your angel guide is with you to share their love, and make you feel safe. So for whatever that's worth, that is, if you have a question, or if you have a choice that you need to make and you don't have oracle cards or a deck that you want to use, or you feel like this is your reading, and if it resonates, then that's great. Yeah, as always, you know, with these readings, they're general, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. As I mentioned earlier, if you're part of my newsletter, you're going to get all of this information in a downloadable PDF, as well as a close-up of all these cards. And if you're not part of my newsletter and want to download these spreads, again, there is a link in the description box below so that you can get all of this information and be able to journal about these spreads. I hope that these tarot spreads help you tap into your intuition and strengthen your intuitive connection. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And if something did resonate, be sure to comment and let me know. I always love hearing how things resonate for people. It always gives me the biggest smile, and I always love hearing that feedback. And next week, I'll be sharing a meditation for following your intuition. And if you want to take a deeper dive, on Tuesday, you'll want to join me for a group breathwork session and oracle reading, where we'll be doing some conscious connected breathing. We'll be doing some journaling, some movement, and we'll also be doing some oracle readings to help you take a deeper dive into following your intuition. That's it for this time. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.